Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Anna Curtis. Today we're in beautiful Lake Forest, Illinois. We're about to meet the owners of Lynch Construction, Jeff and Joan Lynch. I'm here with Jeff and Joan Lynch of Lynch Construction. How did you guys get started in this business?
Do you want to answer or you want me to answer? I started Lynch Construction because I was sick of going to the unemployment office. That's really the bottom line. My wife was gainfully employed, whereas I could be a little adventurous, if you will, and go out and try and start a business, and if it succeeded, then I could stay doing it for a while. And 5 years after I did start, my wife Joan quit her job and came to work with me. Interestingly enough, our first spec house was because a friend of mine wanted me to build a new home. He knew I was a remodeling contractor for, I'm going to say, 8 or 9 or 10 years. And he came into an opportunity to have the money and a lot, and he told me I was going to build the home for him. So I did. And when we were finished with it, it was a lot easier than remodeling. So I went home that day and asked my wife if we could buy a piece of property and build a home speculatively. Fortunately, that house sold early on, so the whole process felt relatively simple. The upside was I could pick a style for that neighborhood, if you will, and chase after it really, really hard to show people, because a lot of people do what we do, to show people that something special could be had, and it doesn't cost a heck of a lot more. It might take a little more time to do. So we started building spec homes because we learned from our first home, which was a custom one, that building a new house is relatively easier, a little more control, if you will. The metropolitan area of Chicago offers a lot of great opportunities to express themselves. Builders, that is, architects as well. David Adler Homes, Frank Lloyd Wright Homes, just to name two that pop into my mind. So unlike anywhere else in the country, I think that the Chicago metropolitan area provides a builder, if they're interested, a homeowner, if they're interested, the opportunity to create something, as opposed to the exact same style home that you might find in Louisiana or Alabama or Connecticut.
And you've done that.
Yeah, we have done that.
We brought a house that you really liked to New Orleans, to Lake Bluff, a house in Seattle that you really liked, so he just sees some elements of style that he likes, and then next thing you know, he's creating a new home.
Carpentry related, I think,
Yeah,
is also
carpentry.
part of the fun. We have some employees that have been with us for 15 years or so, and if it was the same home every time, I'm sure that we would lose interest. Not that that's bad for other builders, but for us, there's a joy going to work because we're doing something different. It might still be cutting wood, but it's cutting wood a different way for a different home, for a different rafter, for a different door style, etc.
Well, and that's what customers like, because they don't want to have a house that is exactly like their next door neighbor. They're looking for some uniqueness for their own home.